And next, we're going to talk about the big matchup tonight in the NBA. You got the Milwaukee Bucks, the finals favorites in the East, led by the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Yep, the Clippers, the finals in the West. This should be a big game, right? This should be a finals preview, nationally televised game. Two of the biggest stars, except one of them is not playing, and it's Kawhi Leonard. And you know why. It's all about load management. Kawhi Leonard is not playing tonight, and NBA fans are not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. I hate this load management culture in the NBA. And Doris Burke from ESPN, she talked about it, how mad she is that Kawhi Leonard will not be playing tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks.
It is mind-boggling to me that Kawhi doesn't want to play against the reigning MVP, and he'd rather play against Portland tomorrow night on TNT. And I believe the league has a long-term problem. When it pinches them, I don't know. But Kawhi not playing, to me, is ridiculous at this point. I don't understand it. He is a great player. He is compelling to watch. If you've watched any of his games, he's been absolutely brilliant in the fourth quarter and won them a ton of games.
Now, my first thought about this was, hey, aren't the Los Angeles Clippers and Kawhi Leonard, aren't they violating the league's policy on resting players? Well, apparently they're not, because Mike Bass, a league spokesman, said Kawhi Leonard is not a healthy player under the league's resting policy, and as such is listed as managing a knee injury in the LA Clippers injury report. The league office, in consultation with the NBA's director of sports medicine, is comfortable with the team medical staff's determination that Leonard is not sufficiently healthy to play in back-to-back games at this time. So the league came out today. They released a statement. Now, last year, Kawhi Leonard, he was 98th in the NBA in minutes in the regular season. And then for the playoffs, he was first in the NBA. He carried that Raptors team on his back. And he even said last year he was limping around in the locker room. And Kawhi Leonard recently explained his load management philosophy and why he's doing it.
Just want to be able to walk. I'm strong. I'm done playing this game pretty much. And, probably my son motivates me to keep playing. And, once he gets this age, or once he gets the age to play basketball, I'm able to, play basketball with him still.
So there you have it. Kawhi Leonard says he wants to be able to play basketball with his son one day, so that's why he's load managing. And tonight, yes, Giannis Antetokounmpo, that is a load, and it's going to be tough for the Clippers to manage him without Kawhi Leonard. And I just think that really they're depriving NBA fans of these matchups that they really need to see, because, hey, you need to see the Clippers versus the Milwaukee Bucks. This is one of the top 10 biggest games of the year. So if I'm the NBA, look, fine. If you want to have him sit out against the Memphis Grizzlies, sit out against one of the worst teams in the NBA, I understand that, but you don't do it when it's the Milwaukee Bucks on national TV. You strap it up and you have Kawhi Leonard play in that game. Look, this morning, I wasn't feeling so great. Can I load manage this episode? No way. We got people out there that need to get more sports podcasts, so I couldn't load manage. Now, another argument I've heard is, hey, look at the Toronto Raptors. Last year, they were 17-5 without Kawhi Leonard in the lineup. Well, guess what they're failing to mention? They were 4-5 against teams above 500. So this is the Western Conference. And hey, if the Clippers, if they want to have Kawhi Leonard out, they're not going to have a high seed in the West. I truly don't believe that. Hey, if they play the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, that'll be 7 home games for the Lakers anyway. But for Kawhi Leonard, hey, all I have to say is this. The only thing that he has not accomplished in the NBA is an MVP award. He has everything you could ever want. Championships, first-team All-NBAs, All-Star appearances, Finals MVPs, but don't expect to be included in the MVP conversation in any of these GOAT conversations if you're only playing 1/3 of the season. Could you imagine if LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan only played in 1/3 of their games? They would average 50 points a night on 60% shooting. Michael Jordan, he played in all 82 games in his year 40 season, never missed a playoff game. Look, LeBron James, year 17, he's looking like an Iron Man. Kawhi Leonard, you got to do what's best for the sport and start thinking about everyone who comes to see you, and you got to start thinking about your legacy because, hey, you will not be in that GOAT conversation. You will not be in that top 10, top 15 conversation if you're load managing in the absolute prime of your career. Last year was understandable. He's in Toronto coming off a serious quad injury. This year, I don't get it. But hey, the Clippers, they clearly have a deal with Kawhi Leonard. I just don't want this to be the culture of the NBA because I tune in for the name on the back of the jersey, not the name on the front. I don't like where this is going. Players need to play.